fishing, it's in my soul.
Welcome to the Salt Strong Podcast, disrupting fishing entertainment as you know it. Prepare to laugh. Prepare to get to know fishing legends in a whole new and unfiltered way. And on occasion, you might even learn a thing or two about fishing. Here's your host, Joe Simons. Like diamonds.
All right, Salt Strong Nation. We are back. Joe Simons, like diamonds, Captain. Hollywood. Woo! Always up to no good. We got Luke and we got Tony. We're out here right just a few miles off of beautiful Islamorada. You guys are watching. I'm going to zoom in. You can see how close we are. And what else do we have here? We brought a couple friends with us.
Yeah, so we're
Holy
basically about
smokes.
3 miles offshore. Okay, you can see land in the backdrop. We're out here patch fishing, if you will, which is shallow reef stuff. We're only in 29 feet of water, which you can see on the beautiful Simrad.
Yep.
Okay, we got some fish up behind the boat. It's gin clear out here. You can see the bottom. And what we're gonna show today, guys, is that when conditions are right and fish is happening, you don't need to have live bait. Everything we're gonna do today is on frozen bait. It's easy to buy at any local tackle store, tackle center in Islamorada being our favorite, of course. I even have Tony, believe it or not. Tony caught some fish on some jig. Okay, we've got some bites on the Slam Shady. We've caught a couple new species today already. But we wanna show our club that this is not rocket science out here on the reef sometimes, right? Just a piece of cut frozen ballahoo on a jig head.
What's that jig head?
This is I'm gonna guess a ½ ounce. What'd you call it, banana jig?
Yeah, it's about a 3/4 ounce.
Three-quarter.
Maybe a 3/4 ounce banana jig, okay?
Yep.
And we have the chum dinger, block of chum.
Yep.
We have a plethora of fish up behind the boat,
It looks
different
like
types of
an
snappers.
aquarium.
Yeah, so we've caught a nice red grouper today. We've caught a handful of Senate, which is a variation of the barracuda. We have a couple yellow jacks, a couple lesser amberjack.
Ooh, Luke.
We have a whole variety going here. So we're excited to see what else we can catch.
Luke's on Slam Shady.
On the Shady. And as you know, with these two, the Shady is always in the water all the time.
And Luke put a little Dr. Juice on there, which is almost cheating. That's the new custom scent.
As long as he keeps it off my
look at
sandwich,
that.
we're good. Oh,
Yeah,
he's got
that's
a
true.
good bend here. He's got a good bend.
Yeah, the Dr. Juice, it's stuff, it works, but man, it stinks. What you got there, Lukey? It could be a nice little
Hey, don't get rocked up like you did yesterday. Catch
Oh
this fish.
boy.
Yeah, so we're just
Yeah.
out here, gang, having a ball, doing what we do with these guys, and show our
That's a nice fish.
our followers, our fan base, the club, that you don't have to make this that hard. You can be out here with your family, with your friends. You're out here, nowhere special on the reef, just find some patch. You can see our patch out behind us, 100 feet behind the boat, big dark area.
And just fish
And
galore.
just fish.
Well, what, 6
Let's see
species so
what
far?
we got. Yeah, and this
At
is
least?
we're gonna see what we got going on here.
Luke can get this thing up. He got wrecked yesterday by
Yes,
a big
he
grouper.
did. He got wrecked yesterday.
Tony showed him what's up though. Oh, I see it. We got some white.
Big blue runner looking like. Big blue
It's
runner
like
on the patch.
probably a foul hooked jack or something.
Oh, it's one of those lesser amberjacks.
Yeah, it's a little-
Almaco jack. Exactly.
Those things will
right.
put up a fight.
They
though,
do
man.
pull. Let's check him out here. That's a beautiful fish out here on the reef.
Yep, that's nice.
All right, and you can see the Shady.
Powerful tail there.
Yeah, they come right out.
Body.
Nice job.
Yeah, buddy.
Cool fish. Let him go.
So we're doing this. We did one yesterday with Hollywood because we're getting a lot of questions from our members and just the public in general about, hey, I'm down in the Keys. I want to just get my family on a lot of fish. Yesterday we did a bridge right over there. If you guys are.
Yeah, you can actually see it.
Yep. We literally fished that bridge and then we came around here 3 miles. You can see the bridge. You could probably swim to it if you're a good swimmer. Tony definitely could.
The advantage of this, as we talked about yesterday, is that the backcountry here, as wonderful as it is, it's not always so user-friendly for folks who've never been here.
Yep.
This is something you can do in your bay boat, in your small open fisherman, even in a skiff on a nice enough day. There's no shallow water out here that is a danger like the backcountry. Couple blocks of chum, couple bags of frozen bait, some hooks, some leaders. Come out here and you can have a ball with your friends, family, people, and fish, and make a really fun day out of it.
And just slam shady on a jig head.
Well, of
Jeez.
course, because once they get here,
Look at Luke. Luke's getting more strikes than anybody.
Out fishing live bait.
Jeez
Out
Louise.
fishing
So
live-
talk about what we got here. You got some
Yeah, so like we
ballyhoo
said,
down there,
so there is
shrimp.
just, again, today's whole idea was very simple. Frozen ballyhoo, thawing it out. Frozen squid, thawing it out.
Yep.
And one of my favorite things is the Blue
Luke.
Magic frozen shrimp.
You got
And there is
another one
no
of
live,
those.
there is no live bait in this boat today. Everything we do today is going to be on
Frozen and shady.
frozen and shady.
This is a bigger fish here, I think.
Luke is that a little fuego there?
Yeah, a little fuego.
Man.
Custom bull bait rod.
You might have to get
the
Tony
new-
to help him.
Yeah, Tony, you might want to come over here. Bring the guns.
Right.
Are you not getting a hit?
Get taps.
It's just a bunch of taps. Waiting
There
on
we go. It just
Look at
takes,
that.
you just got to look at him. When I get
There
him,
it
when I
is.
give him the Hollywood stare, he gets the bite.
Hollywood.
That's right. When
Coming
I
in
tell
strong.
Tony catch a fish, Tony, he catches them.
What do you got, a little group?
Nice. Here we
dude.
go. Little red grouper.
Wish you guys could have seen the grouper from earlier. You'll have to see it on Instagram. We had the phone ready, but
Guys
not
see
the.
that? A nice little red grouper there
Man, beautiful.
on the ballyhoo chunk, jig head, corner of the mouth. Of course, grouper season is closed, but that is a
Holy
that's a live
smokes.
grouper,
Oh!
lively on the
What
deck.
do you got, Luke? Another one? Dang, man, those things put up a fight.
All right,
Can't
Mr.
imagine
red grouper.
catching one twice that size on a 3,000.
The red grouper here. Whoops. Love him.
Yep,
All
beautiful
right,
fish.
let him go. Another one of these.
Slim Shady strikes again. We got all kinds of butterfingers going on today. I'm glad it's not me this time. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, that's a great fish. That's not something we see in the backcountry, this particular type of jack.
Yeah.
And they are pulling hard, and we're catching them on bait, on artificial.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yeah, you guys.
And again, light tackle, the same tackle we use in the backcountry. If you guys look, we're fishing 10-pound braid, 7-foot spinning rod. Same thing we would trout fish, redfish, snook fish, things that we do in the backcountry. Same tackle you can take out here on the patch reefs and get it done. Does not take a whole new plethora of gear. You can keep it as simple as you want and make it as fun as it can be.
Yep. Florida Keys fun fishing.
If I can catch fish with these two, anybody can do it.
Well, so far, I'm going to give the award to Slam Shady. Look at Luke. He's just destroying it. Although Tony's going to have the advantage on this big grouper.
Yeah, we talked about him yet?
Yeah, we haven't.
Okay, so here's a
this
new
is
species too. This
for
is called
Slam
the
Shady.
Senate. This is a variation of the barracuda, another fish that we don't have in the backcountry. And I will tell you, my whole life in the Keys, I don't know that I've even caught one. But he has a little different snout and a different stripe pattern down the side versus the barracudas that we caught yesterday. And he has been a fan of the Shady. We probably caught 6 or 8 of these already.
And that's the Z-Man Slam Shady. Beauty of that thing is, not only does it work,
All those teeth,
yep, it just keeps
not
catching
hurting
fish.
that worm.
The worm.
And we check the leader. Every time we catch something, you got just a tickle bit of fray there, okay? So it'll only break on a big fish. So you're good. All right, just so he knows. All right, back to the Shady again. We caught out on it.
Crazy.
Can't hurt the Shady. All right, loop knot, jig head, little piece of 20.
20-pound mono, baby. I think we're going to have a lesson learned here in just a little bit, but we'll see.
Hey, it only breaks on the big stuff.
Mono works in clear water.
Oh, what do you know?
Keep going.
What do you know? You guys don't know what Luke's talking about. We did a whole podcast on fluoro versus mono. And mono won. You have to go listen to that entire podcast here. So what else do we have down here? What else? I saw triggerfish earlier.
So there's some yellowtails in the slick here, the mangrove snappers. We've had a couple triggerfish. There's some blue runners. The groupers, you won't come up in the slick so much. They're down on the bottom. And you can see this fish population here, and it goes back probably a good 60 feet, and it gets deeper behind the boat as it goes farther back.
Yeah.
And these guys are enjoying a block of chum in the chum dinger. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
That's what we call the rockfish.
rockfish. Beautiful rockfish.
Beautiful rockfish, Tony.
Out of season this time of year, but still fun to hook up into every once in a while. See if Tony can pop that off. Oh, Luke's on. Oh, Slam Shady strikes again. Maggie?
Yeah. Is it?
Catching everything.
No, blue runner.
Yep. Blue.
You can let him go.
Job there, Lukey. So, talk about this, not this spot in particular, but how do you find these little patch reefs? You just go out a few miles and look?
Yeah, so when the sun's up and you have visibility and you
Tony
drive
got it
around out here with your polarized glasses on, you look at the color of the bottom. So like you'll see here, if you can see that, it's a whitish color here. That tells you that it's sand. And then if you look behind the boat, you'll see the big dark spot.
Yep.
And that'll tell you that's either grass, coral reef, rock structure, what we call a patch reef. So you find that your fish will always be on the patch reef area, but you never anchor your boat on the patch. You make sure you drop your anchor in the sand above the patch, upwind, up current. You want to stay anywhere from 60 to 100 feet in front of the patch. You want to pull the fish from the patch to the back of your boat. You don't want to cast your hooks into the coral and into the sea fans in the bottom because you'll lose a lot, and that's not good for anybody, right?
Yep.
So we keep the fish off the patch, we keep the anchor off the patch, and the watercolor out here is what dictates how it works. Again, clear tells you it's sand, that's where you want to drop your anchor. The dark stuff is your grass or your structure bottom.
Yep. And trolling motors can work as well.
Yeah, so here we are
Now-
in my bay boat, right? And today's anchor system is provided by Minn Kota, which just, the new trolling motors with the anchor lock features are just fantastic. And can't wait for Power Pole to let loose the new one, right? Everybody, big hand for that. Because no bay boat comes without a power pole. You might as well have a power pole trolling motor and a power pole charging and the whole 9 yards. So tell those guys to get that trolling motor done for me. And yes, it's awesome. The trolling motor has really changed what we do on the reef and even offshore when you're fishing the bay boats. Yeah. Typically, we don't carry a couple 100 feet of anchor
Luke's
rope.
on again.
So the trolling motor anchor system is awesome.
So you're going to be moving to a power pole?
As soon as Power Pole
Trolling
gets
motor?
their trolling motor on the open market for me, the answer is yes. Everything those guys build is fantastic. We've been with those guys from day one. We were one of the first power poles in the Keys, and John and company has just made an amazing product, and their customer service is awesome.
Service,
It's good to go. What do you got? Another fish?
Small guy.
Oh, Blue Runner. Yeah. So anyway, yes. The answer to your question is yes. Minn Kota, Power Pole, best trolling motors we find, and yeah, happy to have them. Come on, Tony, catch a
Man,
fish.
look at all these fish down here, guys. You guys can see this. This is crazy. Luke's on. Tony, you might want to tip yours with some Slam Shady.
He's trying to catch another grouper down here.
Yeah, Tony's going for a better quality.
Quality over.
Luke's going tons of quantity.
Another runner.
Man.
Yeah, the
runner.
Jack's runners, they're loving that shady.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so if you, let's check
So, Luke,
your
what are
bait,
you
see if
doing? Are you
got any
letting it
bait
go
left.
close to the bottom?
All the way down.
You are. And that's on a 1/4 ounce jig head?
Yeah, because that's the heaviest one.
See here, right here, Tony's fishing on credit, no bait. So let's see if we can make
Bait
it better.
stealer.
for him. Bait stealer.
So you caught that one big red grouper on squid, right?
Yep, we're
Well,
gonna go.
back
Got a
to
piece
it.
of squid here.
See if Tony can recreate that.
Okay, swing that in here.
So just on a jig head, eh?
Yep, we just hook it in there twice. All right, nice big piece of squid, jig head.
If you guys are listening here, you got to check out this video and see. Oh, Luke missed one.
Oh, you
see
might have
how
got
many-
mackerel.
Oh, there was the lesson learned.
We get the mackerel bites out here. You
How
might
many
have got
fish are
cut by
down
the
here?
Cero.
So let's see how quick this
That's
gets.
another species that we catch on the reef out here is a Cero mackerel, different than the Spanish mackerel we catch in the backcountry.
Get some sharks down here too.
You can too, yes.
Yeah.
You get the Atlantic sharp nose out here. Sometimes you might see a small black dip. Some of the bigger sharks that you hear about in the Keys, the bull sharks and stuff, would be out in front of us where the big charter boats are, which you can see charter boats aren't that far away. They're on the edge of the reef sail fishing,
Yep.
moving around.
Right there. Catching sailfish right out here too, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, Tony, got a hit.
Only got bit.
Man,
Nice
just
thing
a
about squid, doesn't come off
beautiful.
so
Oh, the big
easy.
turtle out there. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah. There he is.
You turtle fan, you turtle lovers.
He's up there taking it easy.
You guys can see that. Never a dull moment out here fishing off the Keys.
No, sir. There's such a variety of things that we do, especially in the bay boat. Again, you can fish the backcountry, the patch, the offshore, one-stop shop.
And you go there, it's a Donnie store,
That's right, tackle
And you-
center.
buy you, what is that, a 7-pound chum block?
Yep, very standard.
Look at that.
Yep, called green, just green label tournament chum.
crazy. There's the shark down there. You guys can see that.
On the very bottom, moving around. There we go.
Yeah.
He bit. Oh, come on.
You get bit by a shark?
No, he just had another bite come off there. All right, Lou's back in the game.
All right,
with the
Luke is
shady.
back. Got a new leader on, new life, new mono. You going 20 still?
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. And we had fun, man. Yesterday we didn't get a podcast out of it, but catching those barracuda. You talk about that, Hollywood.
Yeah, so
that was a blast.
I had these boys working yesterday. A lot of casting, throwing tube
Tony.
lures, and we probably had 35 bites between the three of them, and caught a dozen cudas, and it was fantastic. Oh, Tony got a good bite here.
Yeah, Tony. Tony's on something nice there. Oh, it's taking you back down. This is on the squid.
Yep.
Nice. But yeah, those cudas, we were just sitting there on a flat, casting a country mile. Those two, oh, here's one right here. Yeah, here's one of our tubes from yesterday. And you just wind it in as fast as you can, and those cuda just come up and destroy it.
All right, take two
That
steps
was
to
so
your
much
left.
fun. Oh,
All right,
man,
another
that
one of
was-
these Almaco jacks.
I think we put up a fight, won't we?
They sure
Tony?
do.
Luke, did you get some Dr. Juice on there again?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is. About to say.
See him?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Strong fish, man. All right, let's see what Lukey's got. He's hooked up. Oh, popped off.
Big piece of squid.
Squid.
Going to the bottom on the hunt for the big grouper.
And so what kind of structure's down there?
So there's a couple coral heads and a little bit of what we call rocky or sketchy bottom out here in the back. You can see it. So those just live bottom. So there'll be rocks, a little ledge, a couple coral heads, some sea fans, and that all is an area that these fish love to be in.
I wouldn't mind diving. Oh, this boat's coming to check us out.
Yeah, the big charter boat run right by.
Got his outriggers. He's ready to go. He's probably got Slam Shady on the back. Trolling.
Too smart.
Yeah, if he was smart, he already had 2 sailfish in the boat
Right.
on that Shady. Well, we haven't had a sailfish caught, I don't think. I know we've had mahi. I believe we had king mackerel. We had wahoo. Haven't had a sailfish yet.
Didn't we do bonitas?
Yep.
Didn't we do that last
Yeah.
year?
Oh, he's coming in close. He says he wants to see
He's
what's
gonna
going on
run.
in the Salt Strong boat. He's no dummy. Of course, he's going to give it. Oh, he's going to bring a nice little wake with him. He didn't know we're filming him. Luke, you got something? Oh. Ooh. All right, Tony. No dice.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna need Captain Mark and I to step up in this podcast, bringing the big guns. Catch us some big fish. Chum dinger.
Chum.
Oh, look at this, guys. Look at that. I mean, that is nuts. You see how many fish are down there? If you guys are listening and not watching, you got to start watching. At least fast forward to this part on the video. Holy smokes. The power of a chum block. Tony, you're not getting a bite right now? I see some yellow.
He may be out of
there.
bait. He's back to fishing on
Got
credit.
it. I think you can run it through there real quick. Dang, I think just putting a gold spoon in there. Oh, do you see how quick those fish went down when they saw that bird?
Toss the bear jig head.
All right, let's see if Tony can get one on a bear jig head. See if they like the color orange. Oh, Luke's on. The Shady's working.
It's one thing about bait. You can find yourself with an empty hook, but with the Shady, the artificials always fish
Shady. What
fast.
you got
Here comes
there, dude?
mangrove snapper on the
Mangy?
Shady.
Oh, yeah, the
release.
snapper. Popped off.
It was a mangrove on the Shady.
Yeah, those mangrove snapper love the Shady. Slam Shady. You guys see that big old bull red that was caught on the Slam Shady jerk shad? Dang. That was it's the founder of that Ice Strike Jig Heads who caught it. He's a fan of the Shady. He knows what's up.
You can see the yellowtails down
Yeah, over-
behind the mangrove snappers.
40-inch red on that little 4-inch jerk shad.
Hey, you guys, hang on here. We got a little courtesy boat
Yep,
wave
here
coming back up a
comes the
little
waves, hanging on with the camera.
have
We've
your-
already had one camera go overboard because of a big boat
bit. We
on a
did.
podcast. Well, you
Oh.
weren't there for it.
Good.
But, Luke and I were, and it was memorable, to
I
say the
bet.
least.
What boat were you in?
Luke's Maverick. That was
Oh, the skiff.
yeah. And it was up on the tripod, and the tripod took a little bit of a tilt.
Murata 24.
Man, look
in
at
the
that.
sea.
Whoa, you sprayed me there.
Another one of those senates
Yep.
on the shady.
Senator. Next up, House of Congress Representatives. Promise we wouldn't get political here, and Luke starts catching senators.
Here you go. I'm gonna wipe your hand.
But guys, this is so much fun. Something anybody can do. I encourage you, when you're out in the Keys, look up old Captain Mark Johnson and his guys. Eddie, Brian, Ed, whole crew there.
Yep, all my guys love to patch fish. It's we do a lot more of it in the wintertime versus the summer. The summer the water gets hot out here and it stays really calm and super crystal clear. Not that you can't do it, but it does seem to be more productive in the winter.
Yep.
But definitely get out here and do some snorkeling.
Dude, it
You
was
can
80,
swim
what,
in.
80 degrees in the water?
Yeah,
too?
the water temp today is
Nuts.
80 degrees, which is nice, I guess. Oh, there we go.
Tony. Tony.
Rockfish again.
Rockfish. Beautiful rockfish. Oh, Luke's on. No rockfish there for
shady.
Slam Shady.
Oh, you
See
got
what
it back.
Luke can get. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
This could be the sailfish, guys. This could be it. If you guys, hopefully you can hear it.
I want to see a big mutton snapper on the shady. That's what I want to see.
Shakes, whatever it is. It might be another one of those jacks.
Oh, big old sail cat. Mark's like, oh.
I'm a sail cat professional, and I don't know that we
Yeah.
catch them out here on the reef.
We got our sail cat tools. We haven't caught a catfish yet, right?
It's still early.
This trip? Man. It's a miracle.
Oh,
He's
that
going
fish
down to the
is-
bottom.
that
Says,
fish
I
is
want all 30 feet here. Look at that bend. The new custom bull bay rod we've been testing for a while. Will be coming to insiders only at fishstrong.com very soon. Stay tuned at fishstrong.com. That's our online tackle store. Yesterday we were tearing up with Shady,
It's one of those jacks.
the power prawn. Man, those jacks put up a fight. Who needs all that live bait? Mark's happy. He's like, man, save me some money.
Yeah, live shrimp's no joke. All right, another one of those jacks
Man, just
on the shady.
built to fight.
Beautiful. Come right out. Nice work. That's
There
a
we go.
pretty fish.
Oh, thank
Always
you.
trying to get my glasses.
Jeez Louise. You see a camera here?
Is there a splash on there?
Oh my gosh. All right, guys, I'm gonna clean this sucker up. Well, this is awesome. Guys, so easy to do. We went out a little over 3 miles. You can still see the shore. So the wife and kids, or anyone who gets seasick for that matter, aren't gonna get sick. Even today, it's a little bit windy, but it ain't bad. And usually when you can see shore,
What was that?
What was following
what
it,
was
dude?
followed that? Big jacks.
Oh man, that would have been
Look at the
awesome.
colors on this Senate here. This is pretty neat.
So much fun. And of course, if you're an insider member, we're going to have some behind the scenes footage that you won't see anywhere else, along with some pretty cool on the water tips. All kinds of new trends coming your way. Some really cool things coming here for spring, including some of our own chum. So stay tuned. If you haven't joined the Insider Club, this is your chance. Saltstrong.com, and then check out fishstrong.com for our online tackle store. Our Insider members get 20% off everything in the store. Yes, everything in the store. Otherwise, when you're in the Keys, look up old Captain Mark Hollywood, Florida Keys Fun Fishing. Put the shirt on. There's your number right there. .com. Guys, we're out. We are going to get a couple more rods out and see if we can catch some big boys. Do it. Peace.
Peace out.
'Cause fishing, it's in my soul, it was pain.